Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me again. Well, yesterday was a weird one. You know, I usually record my YouTube videos a day in advance, and every now and again, some breaking news comes out when I'm on the road, and people message me, Andy, have you heard about this? Well, I can't bloody do anything about it because I'm driving a car, and that happened yesterday to great crescendo. I am, of course, talking about the general election that's been called for July the 4th. Why July the 4th? I wonder. July the 4th is an American holiday, American Independence Day. So what's July the 4th got to do with us? Why that particular date? Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Well, here is rain-soaked Sunak, I'll call him. In the headlines, Rishi Sunak calls general election for July the 4th, drenched and drowned out. PM announced snap summer contest, but podium moment is sabotaged by rain. He does look a bit drenched, doesn't he? Protesters playing Labour's 1997 landslide election anthem, and Tories warning he has a death wish. So that is the... that's the thing, that's the feeling, is it? The Tories are doomed. Well, we've had 14 years of absolute shite, really, haven't we? And we've ended up as a country in all sorts of scrapes and scraps and whatever else. But one thing that really concerns me is we're heading for a Labour government. And the reason we're heading for a Labour government is what we've been trained to think, what we've been trained to vote for, and what we've been trained into believing. And we have a real opportunity here to change that. People say to me all the time, if you vote for Labour, Conservatives will get in. If you vote for Reform, Labour will get in. If you vote for Fred, Joe will get in. Stop. The last by-elections we've had has shown that the turnout has been non-existent. About 60% roughly have not bothered to show up. First past the post, when you behave like that, it's working straight in the favour of the establishment, and they will walk it every time, Labour or Conservative. We've had generations of this, absolute generations. Surely enough is enough. Surely the time has come. We can do something about this. And I'm going to cover this a lot. So subscribe to the channel, because we need to get together and we need to find a solution. Now, a lot of people think that this is the solution. Reform. As you know, I do a lot of work with Noel Wilcox. I like Noel personally. I think he's a very nice guy, very capable guy. Reform, I think policies that they have make sense to me, and some of the things they're involved with exposing the child maintenance system and stuff like that, yeah, it's great, but not everybody is for reform. Are they part of the establishment too? Are they part of the problem, or can they really turn this country round? That's the question that everybody has to answer. But the main thing is, you've got to get out and you've got to do something. I publish this thing about I do not consent quite a lot as an alternative, and people go, oh no, Andy, it'll be a sport pay. What are you talking about, really? Well, let me show you this. This is a portion of a message that I received. Hi Andy, I think more than ever now we need to remove these parasites from England and Wales and Scotland, as enough is enough. I do not consent must be the only way forward now, as politicians, parties and leaders have been indoctrinated into the sheep's minds, and people must be shown that the original idea of a small central government, along with a miniature civil service of English people led by community leaders of English descent in the case of England, must now stand front and centre, and this political class is only there for itself and their controllers. I'm sure that nobody wants dictators that we seem to allow to take away our English rights. It's the same for Wales, as they are Principality of England since before the Acts of Union 1707. People must understand that by voting I do not consent is the only lawful way to get rid of these parasites that are bleeding England and Wales dry. That's that point of view, the I do not consent. But the point being, and the point I'm trying to make, is we can no longer afford to sit by idly and allow this country to go in a direction that we have no control over. You know, I'm not going to vote. It doesn't make a difference. Look what happened 14 years ago when we had a hung parliament. Look what they did to us. We were subjected to Cameron and Clegg. And then look at the rest of the history all the way through. Doesn't paint a pretty picture, does it? Labour, hung parliament. The Tories are finished, in my view. They're a busted flush. But we can make a real difference here. We can really change this country. We can get this back to some kind of reality, I suppose. Very powerful message we can send with this. And we don't have a lot of time. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. And as always, if you've got social media, give me a share. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Toodaloo.